Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. I am pre-recording this. This is for Wednesday. It's Top 5 Wednesday. Since we are doing middle grade for the month of May, I figured I would do 5 middle grade books that I loved and gave 5 stars to. So here we go. These are in no particular order, just that I'm going through my journals, and I have these journals that I write my books down. So I have like my journal. So I am going to go through it and share 5 books that I gave 5 stars to. So the very first book, it would be an R.L. Stine book, and I will put the picture up as I edit. And my first book would be the Goosebumps book. I read Welcome to the Dead House. I gave this one 5 stars. And I'm going to read my little quote here that I wrote down here. It says, "It is very creepy story. A story kept me engaged and not once was I bored. The kids move to a new house which is haunted with people who died in that house. Need to read more of his books." So yeah, and I actually have book 2 out from the library right now, so I'm hoping that I could read it, and I have enough time in the month of May to read book 2. I like to read the books in order, so yeah. Okay, so book number 2. Book number 2 is an all-time favorite of my son's, and it is very popular because everybody's read this book. I read it last year for May, middle grade May, and the book that I am recommending is The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now, I only read the first book, but I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. It is my son's all-time favorite author, and he read every single one of them, and I couldn't get him to read anything else. So, okay, so my thoughts on this. I'm going to read what my what I wrote in my diary here. It says, loved all the pranks and the parent involvement. The graphics made the reading fast. My son loves all these books, and that was what I wrote in here. So yeah, I gave it 5 stars. So yeah, I read that again. I read that for May last year. Okay, the next book that I gave 5 stars to is a Ronald Dahl book, and it is called The Twits, and it is a very, very short book. I don't own it. I took it out from the library. I gave it 5 stars, and I'm going to read what I wrote in my book here. It says, 2 older people who like to play pranks on each other. Some very disgusting pranks. Spaghetti and the person with the beard was very crazy. So yeah, so that's what I wrote in my book here. I like to read pranks, I guess, because the last book had a lot of pranks in it as well. It makes me laugh, and so I enjoyed that one. Okay, moving on to my other journal. So I'm going to move to my other book. And here is a fantasy novel that I enjoyed. Yes, I don't read fantasy that often, but this one I gave 5 stars to. It is Elena, The First Adventure by Tamara Pierce. And I'm going to read what I wrote in my book here. In my book I wrote, don't judge a book by its cover, because I had out from the library a really ugly cover of this book, and when I read this one, but when I bought it, I bought the one with the horse cover, so I'm going to show you the horse cover. I'm going to see if I can find both on the internet to show you what the ugly cover looked like and what the good cover looked like. So anyway, Elena is a twin. She cuts her hair to look like her brother. Then, she wants to learn, I'm trying to read my handwriting. She wants to learn magic. Elena wants to be a page. So that's all I wrote in here, but I really enjoyed it, and I did buy the whole series, but I only read the first book, so I really enjoyed that one. Okay, the last book that I have to recommend is one that my daughter also loved, and she keeps saying, Mom, read that book again. It was really good. So the book that I really enjoyed was Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper. I gave it 5 stars, and I'm going to read what I wrote in here. This is a middle grade book. It had me mad and I cried in 2 parts. The girl Melody is 11 years old in the 5th grade. She has a photographic memory yet can't walk or talk. She has cerebral palsy. This book shows how cruel normal kids can be. So yeah, I really enjoyed that book, and yeah, my daughter read it as well, and she stole my book and it's on her bookshelf. So yeah, so those are the 5 books that I gave 5 stars to. I know I probably have some more, but I was looking in the last 2 years or so. So yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.